poem, and very soon we will be discussing poem question answers. Okay, so poem question answers. Where did the poet shoot the arrow? Why couldn't the poet follow the path taken by the arrow? Everything we will be discussing, and it is not like the book back exercise. As I've told you already, we are going to, in English, we are going to prepare for, okay, the board examination pattern. So you will be given study material extremely different from the book. Okay, book answers, that's okay. So from book, we are going to prepare for one words and grammar, but study materials, no, you'll be having question answers and paragraph just like grade 10 board pattern. Okay, so once you receive the study material for the arrow and the song, I will let you know in detail. Similar to prose, there are set of rules to be followed while writing answers for even poetic appreciation ERC questions. Okay, so let me tell you during that time. And moving on to the next part, that is the story, The Merchant of Venice. Okay, before getting into the story, let me tell you something about, okay, let me tell you something about the unit pattern. Okay, so if it is considered one unit, we will be having one prose, one poem, and one supplementary reader. Yes, Avardhana, I'll tell you, Avardhana. That's nothing, Avardhana. When it is different, okay. Children, yes, Avardhana has a question. Let us clarify that. So when you have a word which is not in rhyming to the first line, that is A, which is not in rhyming to the second line, which is also B, if it is a completely new word, then we will mark it as C. Okay, rhyming words. No, first line will always be A. Second line, if it is rhyming to A, then we will mark it as A. If it is different, then we will mark it as B. And third line, we have to check whether it is rhyming with first line or second line. If it is not rhyming to any of the lines, then we will mark it as C. Okay, that's different. Okay, so hope I have clarified your doubt. Okay, now children, please listen. I'm just, yes, Devaguru, I'll check it out. The homework part, the last 5 minutes, I'll be checking it out for sure. Okay, so children, listen, this one unit, no. So prose is, we had this lesson after 20 years. After 20 years is prose. Okay, in prose, we will be having short answers, paragraphs, synonyms, antonyms, and everything. Okay, in poem, definitely very soon you will receive the study material where you will find ERC questions and paragraph. This is the pattern. Okay, and in supplementary reader, if we consider this lesson Merchant of Venice as supplementary reader, we will be concentrating on characters and speakers. Okay, identifying characters and speakers, is it a new topic to you, or have you already discussed it? Have you all already discussed it in grade 6? Identifying character and speaker. Identifying character and speaker, is it a new topic? Please let me know in chat column. Tell me whether it is new topic or not. Okay, so new topic. Okay, so let me teach you. Let me teach you what is identifying the character and speaker. Okay, for example, okay, after discussing the lesson, I will let you know. I will let you know what is identifying the character and speaker. Okay, it will be like this. Consider the subdivision D on your screen. So there is a dialogue. Now, I will sign this bond. Okay, so this particular sentence is spoken by a character from the story, and we have to identify which character spoke this dialogue. Wait, second one, wait a little, there is something else. Look at this sentence. So if this sentence is given, we have to consciously write the name of the character which we come across in the story. Okay, so identifying character and speaker is an important topic. I'm telling you in advance because you have to listen to the story very carefully. Only when you listen to the story, you will be knowing the different characters, and then it will be helpful to answer that particular question. Who spoke which dialogue? Is that clear, da? Shall we get into the story, pa? Are you all interested? Shall we get into the new story? Yes or no? The Merchant of Venice. Okay. So only two had responded with yes. How about others? Okay, fine, children. Okay, da. Good. Okay. How many of you know the great writer called Shakespeare? How many of you knew about him? Who is Shakespeare? Do you know about him? Do you know anything about him? Very good, Avardhana. Do you know anything about him? Very good, Cynthia Shri. Devaguru knew about him. Okay. Yes, Siddheshwar, Bavitraj, Bhavadarini. Okay, fine. William Shakespeare is a very good, Navinaditya. Very good. Yes, Kavya. Good. Yes, Vijay. Yes, fine. So, children, listen. In your higher classes, you will be very good, Cynthia. Very good. Came in Stamp. Very good, Alan. British poet. Okay, so yes, please listen. Okay, enough sending answers in chat column. Now listen, William Shakespeare is one of the prominent writers from England. Okay, so he is from England. I've already told you, whenever we learn something, we have to consciously check the nationality of the writer, because we have two different types of English, right? One is British English and the other one is American English. So that we have to always check whether the writer belonged to England or America, British English or American English, England or America. Okay. So this William Shakespeare belonged to England. He belonged to 16th century, one of the most celebrated writers in English literature. Yes, Avardhana, very good. England's national poet. Okay. So he wrote so many plays. He was actually a playwright. Okay, he was a playwright, and he wrote so many plays that became immediately successful among people. Okay, he wrote in different categories. He wrote comedies. He even wrote tragedies. Okay, what do you mean by tragedy, pa? Tragedy? Have you come across this word tragedy? Tragedy is not necessarily be a thriller. Good guess anyways, Navin Aditya Devaguru. Tragedy is not a thriller. Okay, comedy is opposite to tragedy. Just guess. Very good, Naful. Very good, huh? Yes, comedy means like comical play where you always laugh. Okay, so when you look at the play, it will be fun. Okay, it will be throughout. Okay, so you'll be laughing throughout the play. That is comedy. And opposite to that is tragedy. Even in movies, okay, forget about dramas nowadays. Nowadays, we do not go for dramas more often. Okay, if we take movies, there are comedy movies as well as tragedy movies. Tragedy movies means at the end, either the hero or the heroine will be killed. Okay, yes, so probably we don't love that ending. No, when some people are killed, then we will be moving into tears. We will feel sad. Such types of movies are called tragedy. Okay, tragedy means at the end, either the hero or the heroine will be dead. You know, Romeo Juliet, both the Romeo and Juliet dead. It is a tragedy. Okay, if you come across the play King Lear, King Lear is a great king, but he died at the end. So it is a tragedy. Okay, Hamlet, Othello, there are several tragedies written by him. So people equally love his comedies and tragedies. Okay, you may think, okay, what is so loving about tragedy? But people love tragedies because he was very beautiful in writing even such tragic plays. Okay, so Shakespeare's tragedies were also even celebrated. They won't consider that it is boring. Okay, that is boring because heroes die. No, it will be very much interesting. Even people started loving tragedies. Okay, and he also wrote in some place in the category called tragic comedy. Can you guess what is tragic comedy? You can say this Merchant of Venice as tragic comedy. Tragedy we know, comedy we know. What is tragic comedy? Can you guess anything? So I'm writing that word for you on the screen. Just look at that. Tragic comedy. Very good, Devaguru. Yes, very good, very good, Nafal. Very good, Cynthia Sri Saragav. So yes, very good. So it is it looks like a tragedy, but at the end, it will be very, what to say, happy ending. Okay. So it looks like a tragedy, but nobody died. I told you in tragedies, Praglad, please don't scribble on the screen, Praglad. Okay, don't scribble. Don't scribble, da. Merchant of Venice is a perfect example for comedy. I mean, tragic comedy, not comedy, tragic comedy. Okay. I told you tragedy means people died. People died at the end. But tragic comedy, no. People looks like they are going to die, but somehow they will be saved at the end. So that is tragic comedy. Yes, Madhavanti. Thank you. Yes, fine. Okay. So this is Merchant of Venice, written by Shakespeare, and it comes under the category tragic comedy. Okay, comes under the category tragic comedy. Is that clear? Okay. Children, is my voice clear? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
fine. Thank you, sir. So this is just an introduction to the story. Let's get into that. Okay. And most of Shakespearean heroes, no. So they are names. They are names end with O. Okay. So Shakespearean heroes names ends with O, whereas heroines names ends with A. Okay. So look at the characters. So you will come across characters like Antonio, Besanio. Okay, so these are names of the characters. So they are men. They are men, and women name no mostly ends with A. Okay, so let us see that. And I just wanted to add even a cross note about Shakespearean time. Shylock is also, of course, it is a different one. Shylock is the name of a man. Okay. Yes, listen, da. Before when Shakespeare was writing his plays, it is more common that okay, women are not allowed to enact in the dramas. Okay, so usually if it is like there is a women character, man usually disguises herself. Okay, dresses like a woman and acts like a woman. Okay, so this is just a cross reference. I will let you know why I have referred this point. Okay, so I will let you know. Now get into the story. Read The Merchant of Venice from Tales from Shakespeare by the brother and sister writing team, Charles and Mary Lamb. The Merchant of Venice was a play written by Shakespeare between 1596 and 1598. Shakespeare was a famous English playwright. Around 200 years later, Charles and Mary Lamb decided to introduce Shakespeare plays to children in the prose form, so they wrote Tales from Shakespeare. The book became popular with both young and the old. Okay, I told you this story is originally from William Shakespeare, and I told you he was in 16th century. And in 16th century, the English is entirely different. It is not like modern English. Okay, so the words are completely different. And I told you Shakespeare has written it in the drama form. Okay, it is a play. Play means the characters will be delivering dialogues. Okay, so what happened? The story was from Shakespeare, but later, after 200 years later, there are two writers called Charles Lamb and Mary Lamb. Okay, if time, I will tell you about them very much. Okay, so Charles Lamb and Mary Lamb are brothers, are siblings. Charles Lamb. Let me underline the names for your reference. Please make a note of the names. Sorry. Charles Lamb and Mary Lamb. Lamb is the common name, family name. So Charles Lamb and Mary Lamb. Okay, so they are siblings. They are brothers and sisters. Okay, and they loved Shakespeare dramas, and they wanted to introduce Shakespeare drama to children. Of course, like children like in grade 6 and 7, they find very much difficult to read Shakespeare's words. Okay, it is like in olden English, English in 16th century, and of course it is in drama form. So they have retold the story in easier words. Is that clear? So this story which was given in your textbook was actually written by Charles and Mary Lamb, because Shakespeare did not write in prose form. Okay, do you get that? Shakespeare's language is entirely different, and he did not follow the prose form. Okay, so this story was written by Charles Lamb. Okay, and this story was found in the book Tales from Shakespeare. Okay, so let us see. The first character got introduced is Shylock. Sorry. Okay, so first character introduced is Shylock. So who is this Shylock? He is a wealthy usurer. Usurer means nothing but people who lend money for interest. Have you heard of this term, da? Usurer is a person who lend money for people for interest. Okay, they will be rich, they have lots of money, they will give money to people when if I need money for something like for farming or for my education, if I don't have, no, it is not like for free. It is not like for free. Okay, if I need money, for instance, I need 10,000 rupees. Okay, I have to pay my fee. Means if I don't have it, I can go to Shylock. Okay, I can go to Shylock and I get 10,000. But what I have to do till I pay the amount 10,000, I have to pay him interest like 2,000 per month. Along with 10,000, each and every month I have to pay him some interest. In that way, Shylock will have more and more money. He will get back his 10,000 rupees. Additionally, every month he will have 200 every month. Okay, so he will become more and more rich, right? But people, if I am in need of money, I have no other go. I have to get it, but I have to suffer a lot to pay back the money. So that is money lender. Okay, money lender means, you know, a person who has a lot of money, but instead of giving it free to the people, they are very cruel. Okay, they're very cruel. They make lot of interest. Okay, they give money to people, but they make lot of interest. And what happened at the end? Okay, just imagine I got 10,000 rupees, but I now do not have 10,000 rupees. I spent the money. Now I do not have money to pay him back. Okay. Yes. Children, listen. If I am not able to pay the money back, then what will happen? Shylock will come and get any of my, what to say, possession, like my house or my car or something. Is that clear? So that person, money lender, will become rich and rich, and people will become poor and poor. Okay. So Shylock is such a money lender, cruel money lender. Okay. Will he be loved by people? Will he be loved by people? Will people love him? If he is such nature, people love him. Do people love him? No, definitely they won't love him. But they needed money, no? So of times they will go to him and get money from him, but they won't love him. Okay, so Shylock is a wealthy usurer. Usurer is money lender. So money lender lived in Venice. Venice, you know, beautiful city. Okay, what do you know about Venice? The beautiful city in the world, we can say. Have you seen Venice? Okay, so let me, yes, it is in Italy. You know, like in Trichy, no, if we travel from one place to another, we travel by two-wheelers or cars, no. But in Venice, if you travel from one place to another, you have to use a boat. Okay, so it is fully surrounded by water. Yes, it is fully surrounded by water, and it has beautiful scenario. You would have seen Venice in several movies, but you would not know that it is Venice. Okay, so it is a beautiful world. Now Google and go and Google for it. Venice, beautiful place in the whole world. Okay, so Shylock lives in Venice. Yes, Devaguru. He used to lend money at very high rates of interest to local merchants. He was a hard-hearted man. Okay, so look at the word. He is a hard-hearted man. Yes, Avardhana. Okay, da. So, what type of man was Shylock? He was a hard-hearted man and was disliked by all good men, particularly by Antonio. Okay, so now the second character got introduced. First character is Shylock, very rude person. Okay, Vijay. Yes. Now, children, concentrate on the story. First character is Shylock and second character is Antonio. Okay, so Antonio, who is this Antonio? He is also a merchant. Okay, merchant. Who is a merchant, pa? Who is a merchant? Merchant. Who is a merchant? Not servant. Merchant it's not servant, it's not a helper. Merchant, children, merchant means not slave. Look at the title, merchant, very good. Merchant of Venice, trader, one who sells things, businessman, very good, very good. Traders, okay, traders. I told you Venice, no, is full of surrounded by water, right? So people travel across seas and oceans. If I am a trader, okay, if I am a merchant, I will go to a foreign country, buy things from the foreign country, and I will what to say, sell it in my place. Or what happened if I have something growing here in India, I will get all those products from India and I will travel to foreign country and I will sell things in foreign country. It is happening in both ways. So merchant is a person who buys and sells things. Okay, they are like businessman. Okay, merchant is businessman. So look at the topic, merchant of Venice. So this story is all about Shylock or Antonio. This story is all about Shylock or Antonio. Look at the topic, merchant of Venice. The merchant of Venice. Very good. Because Shylock is a money lender. Okay, so the story was not titled like the money lender of Venice. It was the merchant of Venice, who is none other than Antonio. Yes, Portia will be this important character. Let me tell you. Okay, so Antonio was a young merchant and he is also rich. Okay, he is also rich. He made more money in selling trades, okay, selling things. And what happened? Shylock too hated Antonio. Okay, Antonio hated Shylock because Shylock was a bad person. Okay, but look at that. Even Shylock hated Antonio because Antonio used to lend money to people when they were in trouble and would never take any interest for the money he lent. Okay, so that is the main reason. Children, listen down. Shylock is a cruel person. He lends money and get interest from people. Okay, but what happened? Antonio is a young merchant. He is also wealthy. But what happened? Whenever some people needed money, Antonio gives money, but not for interest. Okay, not for interest. So people who loves Antonio. People loves Antonio. People hates Shylock, right? That is why Shylock yes, Rahul Binay. That's the correct thing. So That is why Shylock, okay, even Shylock hated Antonio. Okay, so these were the two important characters. First one is Shylock and second one is Antonio. Please remember the names very carefully, because at the end we will be having the discussion of who spoke which dialogue. Okay. Antonio was a kind man and was greatly loved by all his fellow citizens. His dearest friend is Bassanio, who had nearly spent all his fortune by living in a lavish manner, was often in need of money. Antonio assisted him every now and then. Okay, now third character got introduced. Okay, character got introduced. Who is this? The name of the character is Bassanio. Okay, let me underline the name of the character. Third character. I will introduce Portia. Portia will be like the beautiful heroine introduced only at the end of the story, not in the beginning of the story. Okay, now listen. Yes, lavish manner means spending money uselessly. Okay, not usefully. Opposite to usefully. Lavish means like luxurious way of living. If I have to pay 10,000 for my education, instead of paying education, if I spend 10,000 for my food and my car and my room, then I'm living in a lavish manner. Okay, so that is not use in a useful manner, no? So that is use. I mean lavish, spending money uselessly. Yes. So Bassanio is Antonio's friend. Okay, he was also rich, but he lost all his money in lavish manner. And at times he would go to Antonio to get money, because Antonio and Bassanio are best friends. Yes, let me tell you, Cynthia Shri. Okay, Antonio and Bassanio are best friends. So Bassanio at times go to Antonio for getting money. Okay, so this was the background of the story. So we got introduced to three important characters. One is Shylock, the second one is Antonio, and third one is Bassanio. So let us look at their occupation. Shylock is a money lender. Shylock is a money lender. Antonio is a merchant. Antonio is a merchant. Bassanio was also a merchant, but he lost all his money. Okay, so these were the occupation. Is that clear, da? Is the introduction part clear? Tomorrow we will be seeing, okay, I mean on next week onwards, we will be seeing about the heroine Portia. Okay, Portia was beautiful as well as she was intelligent. Okay, intelligent. Because Antonio will get into trouble because of Shylock, and Portia will save him. Okay, so we will see about all such stories probably in the next session. Yes, now we have 2 more minutes. Yes, let me stop sharing the screen. When is photos? Yes, I will show it tomorrow. I mean in the next session. Da? Yes, children, now please turn on your videos and show me the homework. Madhuvanti checked yours. Yes, very good, Madhuvanti. Please turn off your video, Madhuvanti. Very good. Alan, only one stanza. Where is the second one? Turn the previous page. Very good, Alan. Very good, Alan Samber. Yes, please turn off the video. Naveen Aditya, Alan's handwriting was beautiful. Alan, very good. Naveen Aditya, yes, very good. Naveen Aditya, please concentrate on your handwriting. Yes, Sri Dharani, very good. Sri Dharani, very good. Turn off the video. Nitish, very good. Very good, Nitish. Turn off the video. Turn off the video. Sri Dharani, yes, I checked everything, Kanna. Turn off the video. Avardhana, I checked yours, Avardhana. Good, good. Turn off the video. Devaguru, it's good, but still concentrate on your handwriting, Devaguru. Good. Yes. Turn off the video. Timantaran, I checked your homework. Very good, Timantaran. Turn off the video, Timantaran. Sai Raghav, very good, Sai Raghav, very good. Yes, Sai Raghav. Bhavadani, I checked yours. Bhavadani, I checked yours. Neat handwriting, Bhavadani. Cynthia Shri, I checked yours, Cynthia Shri. I checked. Turn off the video. Rahul Binay, I checked. Rahul Binay, I checked. Bavitraj, yes, beautiful handwriting, very good. Shivesh, beautiful handwriting, very good, Shivesh. Bavitraj and Shivesh, beautiful handwriting, yes. Darshini, Siddeshwar, I checked yours, Kanna. Neat handwriting, da. Good. Compared to yesterday, it is very neat today. Good. Darshini, I checked. Please turn off the video. I checked, Darshini. Very good, Harish Kumaran. You wrote all the 3 stanzas. Good. Yes, Harish Kumaran, even you wrote all the 3 stanzas. Now full, very good. Now full, very good. Very good, Harish Kumaran. Very good, Jonah. Very good, Jonah. Please turn off the video now full, Jonah. Akash Jan, please turn off the video. Kavya, checked. I checked. Kavya, Sudarshan, turn off the video, Sudarshan. Yes, Akshaya, please turn off. Yes, wrote the full poem, Akshaya. Very good. Very good, Yes. Turn off the video. Shivesh, turn off, turn it off. Very good, Shivesh. Very good. Turn your video off. Very good, very good. So children, I am very happy that almost all of you had completed all the 3 stanzas, but today's homework is, I tell you again, today's homework is 3rd stanza. So no issues. Those who haven't completed the poem, please complete it by today. Tomorrow I'll be checking all the 3 stanzas. Is that clear? Tomorrow, if time, I'll be making you say the poem. Yes, prepare that way. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, thank you, sir.